IPOB condemns latest assault on female Corp member in Anambra, accuses Governor Soludo of perpetuating insecurity in Southeast. The Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB movement, has condemned the recent assault of a female Corps member, Ms. Jennifer Elohor, by operatives of the state-owned vigilante codenamed Agunechemba security outfit in Oba, Anambra State, describing it as inhumane and dehumanizing. This was made known in a press statement issued by the press secretary of the IPOB Directorate of States, Mazi Okadigbo Chinwendom. The statement not only condemned the egregious act, but also went on to accuse the Soludo's government of importing hardened criminals from the South-South region and recruiting them into the Agunechemba militia. According to the statement, these imported renegades are mostly responsible for the illegal and extrajudicial activities of the Agunechemba operatives against citizens and residents of Anambra State. Recall that on 23 July 2025, 8 Agunechemba operatives stormed a residential apartment in Oba, Anambra State, with the excuse of apprehending internet fraudsters. In the process, they violently attacked Miss Jennifer, a Corp member, stripping her naked and brutalizing her live on camera. The Anambra State government announced they had dismissed the operatives involved and handed them over to the police for prosecution. However, the IPOB statement decried the assault, revealing there are multiple cases of same or worse degree of carnage perpetrated by operatives of these state-owned vigilante groups, but goes unreported. The statement reads, "The leadership of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, condemn without equivocation the continued dehumanizing activities of Governor Chukwuma Soludo's imported criminals from the riverine areas of Nigeria into Anambra State in Biafra land." One of such activities was the shame exhibited on the 23rd of July 2025, where a woman, a female Corps member, was deliberately and actively stripped naked by men who, like their employers, have no single respect for womanhood. One very perplexing thing, but not entirely surprising to us, is the continued hatred of Igbo politicians for their people. Chukwuma Soludo, since coming to power as governor in Anambra State, has sacrificed the lives and well-being of hundreds of our innocent youths at the hands of these animals who operate without any proper oversight, but with complete impunity and utter disregard for human rights and the due process of the rule of law. We have records of the terrible activities of rape, extortions, kidnappings, and murder by these criminals called Udogaachi and Ndiaka Odo, brought into Anambra by Governor Chukwuma Soludo. A governor who claims that he is educated, sets up a militia, and equips them with pounding pistols to interrogate, torture, and deliberately turn the vibrant youth of his states into cripples. IPOB also accused the governor of having secret detention facilities where citizens, mostly youths, are subjugated and incarcerated for no crime or their diverse political backgrounds, likening the activities of the Agunechemba operatives to the notorious Banned Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS, thus vowing to no longer tolerate the gross violations of human rights and dignity of Anambra State citizens by ill-trained state security operatives in the Southeast. It will interest Biafrans and the world to know that over 95% of the victims of Soludo's militias are innocent of the crimes they are accused of. These victims are rather innocent Igbo youths, perceived rivals and political opponents, and perceived enemies of Governor Soludo and his cronies. There are records of many innocent victims locked up in different secret detention centers across Anambra State. These youths and perceived political opponents are subjected to all manner of ill treatment, rape, acts of torture, acts of cruelty, inhuman and degrading treatment, unlawful incarceration, and forced disappearances without a trace. Governor Chukwuma Soludo's militias brings fresh memories of what our people suffered in the hand of the Nigerian SARS, whose modus operandi was the same as being applied by Governor Soludo's Udogaachi and Ndiaka Odo. Men like Chukwuma Soludo, Hope Uzodinma, and their likes who are being propelled by empty and selfish ambition are the ones sponsoring and perpetuating insecurity in Ala Igbo. Just in 4 years, Chukwuma Soludo has murdered our vibrant youths in their hundreds, through his AVG, Udoga Achi, and Agunechemba. He turned many into cripples through Ndi Aka Odo, turned many more into orphans, others he made childless, widows and widowers. Soludo must be stopped or Omanbala will be turned into a river of blood. Had they killed the young NYSC Corp member, they will dump her violated body by the roadside as they have done to so many of their other victims after kidnapping and extorting them of their hard-earned money and resources, and then turn around to point their cursed fingers at the IPOB ESN. Thus, the DOS wishes to inform Governor Soludo and other politicians in Ala Igbo with similar acts and intentions that we will no longer sit with our arms folded and watch them dehumanize, traumatize, torture, rape, assault, forcefully disappear, and extrajudicially murder innocent, unarmed Biafran youths in their own land. This madness must stop, or they should be ready to contend the owners of the land, the statement announced. Family Writers Press International.